and understanding of the Most High God, the Savior to those that keep His commandments. Thank God He allowed us to wake up and see another day. It's almost the midst of the week. We're making it through. Now, as I promised, the Lord allowed me to wake up and see another day. I'm coming back to squash this Obama being the Antichrist thing, because it sounds really good. It really does, considering what he's done while he was in power in America. You know, bottom line is it wasn't really good for a whole lot of people. And I'm not into politics. I was raised around politics practically my whole life. You know, I've seen the corruption. You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing is, according to prophecy, we have to be watchmen. So, Obama's not the Antichrist. And I'm about to come to you with the scriptures that I told you about. I was going to read Daniel, but I'm going to start in Revelation 13. If you got your Bibles, open up to Revelation chapter 13. Revelation 13, beginning with verse 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns. These 7 heads and 10 horns, same ones talked about in the book of Daniel. And upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. Those are the same characteristics of the beasts, which are the 4 winds talked about in Daniel, which represents world-ruling Gentile power. From the start with Nebuchadnezzar in Babylon, the Medo-Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. Let me finish this verse 2. And the dragon gave him his power. Who gave him his power? Satan the devil. And this is future. And his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. Okay? We all know in world history, Rome rose several times. It has one more time to rise in the end of days. And we are in the last days now. Let me read verse 3 again. It says, And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. The whole world. Verse 4, And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast, and they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies. Same mouth of that little horn in Daniel speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. How long is that? 3.5 years. You know, approximately a month is about 30 days, right? Well, 6 months from 6 months is what? 180 days? So a whole year is how many days? 360, right? In the Lord's eyes, not man. Because man comes up with leap year. You know, but that's another lesson. I'm getting off track. But 42 months is the same time frame as 1,260 days. Time, times, and a half, or time, times, and the dividing of time, which is the time frame of the Great Tribulation. Now, verse 6, And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. We was warned about this in Matthew 20:24 as well. And in Daniel. It says, and power was given unto him, giving him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. This already don't fit Antiochus Epiphanes. It already don't fit Obama. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8, and all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. None of them guys fit this bill, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. That's right, Christian truth. It comes out of Rome. Amen to that. Great wisdom. Now, let's go into, let me see. Let's go to Matthew 24. Because we was warned about this. We was warned about this from the Messiah himself. Matthew 24, beginning with verse 1. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Jesus said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world? Verse 4, and Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. He said, don't be deceived, because there's a lot of deception in the world. He warning you. Verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Ain't that going on right now? And been so for a long time. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Yes, yes. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in divers places. Got all that going on in California. Then you go over to China and Southeast Asia, and all these pestilences and famines and earthquakes are happening. It's the end. We in the last days. Verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Jesus said it's just the beginning. Now, verse 9. Then shall they deliver you to be afflicted, and shall kill you. And didn't I just read in Revelation that the saints gonna get overcome? And shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. True story going on right now. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved. We in the last days, but we ain't made it to the end yet. Now, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. Verse 15, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation. Who? The abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. So we got to read Daniel. It is imperative we read Daniel. It's the Lord telling us to do this for our own edification, for our own admonition, so we can know what's going on. Verse 17, verse 16, then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Okay. Turn to Daniel 7. Because I read you some qualities about this abomination of desolation in Revelation. We're going to see some of them same qualities It all lines up. Daniel chapter 7, beginning with verse 1. In the first year of Belshazzar, king of Babylon, Daniel had a dream and visions of his head upon his bed. Then he wrote the dream and told the sum of the matters. Daniel spake and said, I saw in my vision by night, and behold, the four winds of heaven strove upon the great sea. What's up with these four winds? What's up with them strolling upon the great sea? Sea means people. Verse 3. And four great beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was like a lion. Oh. Didn't we read that in Revelation? And had eagle's wings. Now, I'm wondering if I should skip. I think I'm not gonna skip. I'm gonna read on. It says, I beheld to the wings thereof were plucked, and it was lifted up from the earth and made stand upon the feet as a man, and a man's heart was given to it. That represents Nebuchadnezzar. Because Nebuchadnezzar got puffed up, and the Lord had to humble him. Even though the Lord allowed him to put him in power. But he got too puffed up. He had to run around eating grass like he was an animal. That's another lesson. Verse 5. And behold, another beast, a second, like to a bear. And it raised up itself on one side, and it had 3 ribs in the mouth of it between the teeth of it. And they said thus unto it, Arise, devour much flesh. After this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. And the beast had also 4 heads, and dominion was given to it. That's right. That's right, Media and Persia. Medo-Persia is the bear. Babylon is the lion with the eagle's wings. And this leopard is Greece, with Alexander the Great and then his 4 generals. Verse 7. After I saw this in the night visions, and behold, a 4th beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly. And it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it. See, this is going to be different than all the other beasts that was before it. And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. Whoa! 10 horns? Like that I read in Revelation? I considered the horns. Verse 8. I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of man, and a mouth speaking great things. Ain't that what I read in Revelation? That mouth speaking great things. But it ain't good things. It's lies. Bottom line. Now, for sake of time, let me see. Okay, skip down to verse 17. It says, These great beasts, which are 4 kings that shall arise out of the earth. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Then I would know the truth of the 4th beast, because it said the 4th beast was different than all the rest of them, which was diverse from all the others, exceeding dreadful, whose teeth were of iron and his nails of brass, which devour, break in pieces, and stamp the residue with his feet, and of the 10 horns that were in his head. Now, I'm going to skip to verse 21. I beheld, and the same horn made war with the saints, and prevailed against them. Read that in Revelation. And how long did this happen? Verse 22, until the Ancient of Days came. Who was that? Jesus, at his second coming. And judgment was given to the saints of the Most High, and the time came that the saints possessed the kingdom. Thus he said, the 4th beast shall be the 4th kingdom upon earth, upon the whole world, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth. Ain't that something? And shall tread it down and break it in pieces. Verse 24. And the 10 horns out of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall rise, and another shall rise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first, and he shall subdue 3 kings. That represents the old days that the Huralians, the Ostrogoths, and the Vandals, where the Roman Empire plucked them up because they weren't following what Papa say. Verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High. See? And shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws. Wasn't it Emperor Constantine that put in effect to change keeping the Sabbath day to Sunday? And what was Constantine? A Roman Catholic. And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time, that's 1 year, and times, that's 2 years, and the dividing of time, that's a half year, that's 3.5 years. No 7-year tribulation. Now, go over to Daniel chapter 8. I'm going to skip for the sake of time. Verse 9. And out of one of them came forth a little horn, which waxed exceeding great, toward the south and toward the east, and toward the pleasant land, and it waxed great even unto the host of heaven. And it cast down some of the hosts and of the stars to the ground, and stamped upon them. Yea, he magnified himself even to the prince of the host, and by him the daily sacrifice was taken away, and the place of his sanctuary was cast down. See, when they build that third temple, you know, they're going to start doing the daily sacrifices like in the old days with the Israelites. And they're going to call a peacemaker over there between them and the Palestinians. And you get over there, he's going to make them stop doing the daily sacrifices. And he's going to take over. But he's going to come with flattery and trickery as a peacemaker. Get me? And he's out of the Roman dynasty. Because I could read you also in Revelation where it tell you where she sits. 7 mountains of Rome. 7 hills of Rome. That's another lesson. Now, go over Daniel 11. Daniel chapter 11. Because I'm pressed for time here. Daniel 11 verse 24, he shall enter peaceably upon the fattest places of the province, and shall do that which his fathers have not done, nor his father's father. He shall scatter among them the prey, and spoil and riches, yea, and he shall forecast his devices against the strongholds, even for a time. Now, verse 31 is reiterating something. An arm shall stand on his part. That means he's going to have an army backing him. But this is a man with religious understanding. Say, arm shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice. Whoa. This is future. And they shall place the abomination that maketh desolate. Ooh-wee. Skip to verse 37. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, nor the desire of women. Whoa! Antiochus Epiphanes had at least one child. And he didn't come in peaceably. So, nor the desire of women, nor regard any God, for he shall magnify himself above all. Now, verse 12. Chapter 12. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. A time of trouble this world has never seen. Didn't Jesus warn us about that? So bottom line, Obama is a Hamite, like my wise queen said. His father is from Kenya or something. That's an African country. Okay? The abomination of desolation, or the Antichrist, is going to come out of this Gentile dynasty. He's not going to be a dark colored man. He's not going to be of the dark races. And definitely not the Negroes. That's right. Christian Truth, Rome. Exactly. Now, did I say read somewhere else besides Matthew 24? But bottom line is, Obama's not the Antichrist. And I know there's some wicked people in the world. Trump's not the Antichrist. Putin's not the Antichrist. Guaranteed. We know where it comes from. There's only one place in this hemisphere that has one religion with nobody in competition with them, and it sits on 7 hills or 7 mountains. I give you a hint to one of the names of the mountains: Capitoline, Esquiline, Venimal. You know what I'm saying? It's written in recorded history. Do your research. It's just that simple. So, just wanted to stress that it comes out of Rome. The Roman Gentile dynasty, not no African nation. and not Russia. Not the Putin, not the bear. So, hope everybody, I got you, brother. Hope everybody have a great day today. And stay prayed up, stay strong with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Peace.